welcome back. Teri here. How are you? It is Monday afternoon. It is like 4 p.m. and I'm one tired lady here. So, how has your day been going? How was your weekend? Mine was busy canning. We were canning like crazy. I couldn't have done it without Mr. Jerry's help, because in between everything that I was doing, he was cleaning up. He was helping me prep things. He was helping me ladle stuff and clean and all that stuff. Yeah. We had all those Roma tomatoes, and our goal was to do tomato soup and pasta sauce that can be used for pizza sauce if you want to, spaghetti sauce, you know, lasagna, all that stuff. And we got the pasta sauce done. Let's see, when did we start that? Saturday. And we got 16 pints of pasta sauce. And so I don't think we did. Oh, and then that same Saturday night, I have to remember because it's all a blur. Then we started on the tomato soup, because pasta sauce I can water bath can, which just, I have a Presto electric canner that you either put on pressure can or water bath. And water bath just means that you have a big old pot that has a rack or something in the bottom, and you put your jars in it and boiling water or same temp as, and then bring it up to a boil. But it's got a cover, it's got to go over the top by 1 inch. And pressure canning is a whole beast on itself. You can't do that, it takes a while. And so in the electric canner, when I pressure canned, the soup was pressure canned. So that meant that I think it went like 20 minutes. But it takes the pressure canner a good hour to an hour and 20 minutes to cool off before it allows you, all the safety stuff goes down, and it tells you every step of the way what to do. So that one takes a few more hours, where the water bath is so much simpler. So we did do one batch of tomato soup Saturday night, and we got 5.5 pints. And then Saturday we got up and we started right on the next batch of it, because we ended up doing 2 more batches, and we didn't get done until like 11 o'clock at night, only because we also did something else. So we did all these Romas, we got them going, and like I said, everything takes a while to do. And we had probably 4 pounds of Romas left over, and I had froze probably another 3 pounds. And there was in the ball canning jar for tomato paste, and that was pretty simple. I mean, it just basically cooked down. You cook it for an hour, and then you cook it back down for after you sieve it and use a food mill to get all the skins and all the seeds and stuff out. Then you cook it back down for a good 2.5 hours till it gets to that pasty consistency. And and that could be water bath. So when the last batch of tomato soup was in, then we took out an old stock pot that is made for canning, water bath canning. That's what I used to do on starting it. And we got the jars filled, and we just did that. And that had to be on the stove, water bath at a hard boil for 45 minutes. So Saturday night, we were exhausted. It was 11 o'clock when everything got done. And bless my hubby, he let me go sit down, and then he mopped the floor and he wiped the counters down and stuff in between. So Sunday we did not do a blooming thing. Nothing. we sat until the afternoon. We sat, and before the Detroit Lions game came on, went out to the garden because there was potatoes that needed to be dug up. We had not grown these kind of before. They were called Pontiacs. They're a white potato. I won't grow them again because each plant maybe gave us one or two. Where our Kennebecs that we did last year and this year, they will give you like 3 or 4 or more or less, you know, because everything's underground. But I'm not complaining because that bed of potatoes gave us probably a 10-pound bag of potatoes. And the other bed that had the volunteer Kennebecs that just decided to come back up this year, that was pretty much ready. So we checked that, and that gave us about another 10 pounds. So between the two, we had 20 pounds, and we still have a bigger bed that we have to dig up, but part of it could have been dug up. The other part, they still need to, the plants need to die back, so we'll just wait. So we did that yesterday. They are now drying under a tarp. You're supposed to let them cure for like 2 to 3 weeks. Don't brush any dirt off or anything. They got to form that skin that you see on them at the store. So we did that, came in, watched our Lions lose. It was first game. Everybody's got them because, you know, they were not gelling as a team. Everybody's now giving up the ghost on them, basically. Come on, people. It was the first game. So anyways, we watched that. And other than that, we didn't do anything. And today, we both were tired again today. Simba had decided at 5:30 that he wanted to be fed. And we try not to do that. We try to hold him off. They got dry food. He just wants the wet food. So he got Jerry back up about 7 o'clock. And so we didn't get up until like 9:15. Well, I got up, and then he got up within a few minutes. But other than that, I haven't done too much today, except for I just finished doing our weekly bread that I make. And then we were out of ketchup, and I make our ketchup, and we just got done doing that. And I was hoping for 3 pints, but it gave us 2 full pints and maybe a 1/4 inch, 1/2 inch from giving us 3 full pints. So that 3rd pint we'll just put in the refrigerator to use because we were out. So as soon as it cools off enough, then we'll put it in our ketchup container. So it did give us 2 pints, but we are planning to sometime go by because it's just tomato paste, and we use honey instead of corn syrup, and celery seed, onion powder, garlic powder, a little bit of sugar, water, and kosher salt. But this time I didn't have kosher, so I used the pink Himalayan salt. So, and it's not very much. But my thinking is it's because our son's family really likes it, so whenever they come over, they always ask for a jar. I'd like to be able to do up a big batch where I can get a canner full, so I can get 8 pints, so that would, you know, because right now we only have 2. So it's not difficult to do because it's like you dump everything into a pot, you bring it up to a boil, and then you simmer it for 20 minutes, and you put it in your jars and you water bath it for 15 minutes with a 1-inch headspace. So it's not difficult. But after you just had a marathon of canning, that's the last thing you want to do. So, but I've been crocheting on that pillow top for the Christmas gift. I've been diamond dotting for the Christmas gifts. I I started another one for a Christmas gift, so I've been doing that one out in the sunroom. The horse one is out in our dining room. And yeah, and in the mornings I crochet on that pillow top. I did get the jelly roll rug done. Got that done. I worked in between Saturday and Sunday. I finished it Sunday, in between waiting for the canner to be done. So I did finish that, and it turned out so pretty. I'll be showing clips afterwards if you want to see it. I will show you everything I've been talking about afterwards. I videotaped everything so you could see what the the ketchup looks like, what the consistency of the ketchup looks like, and it gets thicker when it cools, so we really like it. So but other than that, that's all we've been doing. So yeah, but I'm gonna let you guys go because I'm tired yet, and it's a beautiful day. It's like 69. Well, it's supposed to get to 69, but not here. It's like 65. I just looked at my thermometer. It's 65 out. It was 42, 43 this morning at 9:15. So, but I gotta adjust you. I'm holding you on the tripod. But we're going to be back up into the 70s and the next few days, and then into the 80s. I don't know for how long, but that's what we're going to be. And maybe that will help my Roma tomatoes that are out there that are nice and green turn. Because I have a whole bunch of Romas that I'll have to decide what to do. Our next canning adventure is Mr. Jerry does not like tomatoes, but he likes the tomato soup I make that we can. He likes the ketchup we can. He likes the pasta sauce. So, and he normally doesn't like tomatoes on anything or in anything. But he, that cookbook I got from the Mennonite gal, he likes several of her recipes that we've tried, and she uses diced tomatoes. And so he would like me to can up some diced tomatoes. And so we have to go get some canning tomatoes because I didn't grow any tomatoes. And we'll dice up a bunch of that and put it in the canner. It sounds super easy to do. It just sounds like all you do is you know, wash your tomatoes. I can't remember if we have to peel the skins on or if we leave them on. I can't remember. I have to look at the ball book. But you just cut them up and you put them in your jars, whether they're pints or quarts. We will do pints. And you just fill it right up, and then you pour boiling hot water over it, and then you can it. So it's a lot easier than all the rest. The tomato soup we had to cook down for several hours. You know, the pasta or the paste, we had to do the same thing. The pasta, we had to do the same thing, the sauce. So this one we don't have to do. So but we are going to, or he's going to call tomorrow the Amish place where we got the Romas from. The guy said that he's hoping that they'll have some tomorrow afternoon. So, but other than that, that will bring us to, that's Tuesday, right? Nothing Wednesday. Thursday, he has an estate sale here in town. And then Friday we have an appointment. Doctor is sending both of us to a nutritionalist to help to answer Jerry's questions, and to have someone help me understand where I need to be for my carbs and my proteins and all that stuff, you know. And this gentleman is supposed to be very good at what he does. So but we have a consultation on Friday morning, so only like 15 minutes. So, but other than that, no special plans. just trying to get through things the best that I can. As far as the weight loss journey is going, I'm still tracking. Lainey and I are sending each other at the end of the day our calories and our points, and we're just giving each other thumbs up as for that accountability that you're tracking and you're doing that. So yeah, it's nice to be able to do that. It's too easy for me to sit there and say I'll track it, or I know and I don't know. So but I do have a goal of what I want to be down by Thanksgiving, and another goal by Christmas. And I talked to my doctor about it. She thinks that I could probably double that. But I said I didn't want to set myself up for a failure, and she said she understood. And so, yeah, we got the treadmill moved out into our fireplace family room. And I'm telling you, I haven't started the walk yet, but this whole weekend I barely sat. When you're standing up on your feet for almost 12 hours, your body just says, no, you don't need to go for a walk because you're sore. But that's one of my other things, is that I do plan on getting back on the treadmill to walk. I know I could walk outside like Miss Sandy and her hubby do, but we have on the corner a gentleman that has pit bulls that he has pretty good control over, and then there's several other dogs around, and you know, not everybody keeps track of their animals. And in the winter months, I can't walk outside because our road isn't kept up good enough, and there's no way I'm going to walk outside in the winter. Who's getting who? So I might as well just get used to just getting on that treadmill and just walking and doing the best I can. And you know, if it means it's at the beginning, it's only 10-15 minutes, and that's what it is, you know. And just be proud of what I'm doing. And if you could all please keep Miss Jean in your prayers. She commented on the video. Her surgery is, I think she said October 13th, if I'm correct, Miss Jean. So please keep her in your thoughts and extra prayers. Start praying for her right up until the day of the surgery, and then the surgery, and then the recovery, please, for the doctors, the nurses, anybody. Especially her and her hubby and her family. So, and anybody else that needs to be lifted up. I've always said, if you don't want to say, just put praying hands down there, or you could just say, please pray, unspoken, whatever. I don't have many people that comment, so it wouldn't be that difficult, you know, to go back and look. So, but other than that, I'm going to let you go so I can put all the clips together, because I'm tired. Thanks again, my friends, for stopping by, and stay strong. We got this. And I hope that you stick around to see all the clips, and until we can meet up again. See you soon.